Hey, what's up, everybody? This is King Joe Cross, also known as the King of Chicago, King of Controversy, the Professor of Harsh Reality. And I wanted to talk about this on video. I've done this before, so whether you're watching this on Instagram Live or Facebook Live or LinkedIn or YouTube, doesn't matter. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me where you're from. And tell me if this is not the truth, right? So one of the things is there's three dumb reasons why people hate. First of all, if you hate, right? I mean, if something that bothers you that much that you have to hate it, because we all love hating, just like why we watch sports. We love hating the other team, but that's in fun. But why would you give anything that much attention? So number one that I'm going to read out of my handy little book is, number one is envy creates silent enemies. I knew Tony would be on this video because it's like perfect. Because I think one person that I know outside of a small circle of people that hate. But number one is envy creates silent enemies. It's the oldest thing. If you get into shape, people hate you for it. If you are still married and your marriage worked out and theirs didn't, they hate you for it. If your children are advancing in life and other people's children are not, they hate you for that. If you drive a certain car that they don't have, they hate you for that, right? I remember when I first got my Cadillac Escalade, which I no longer have, but when I first got it, everybody was hating on me. And I don't understand why. Like, for what? Because envy creates silent enemies. Some people will say it, and you'll never know who your real true haters are or enemies until you say something to them that angers them. Now they say all these things they've always thought about you and never say it. So, but here's this oldest thing in the book. Envy creates silent enemies. If you have too many followers, people envy you for that. If you are in a relationship and you're happy, people hate you for that. If you basically do anything that is doing something that they're not, people hate on you, right? And like my biggest thing that I've been called since I was a kid is that because I'm all about winning, right? Whether that's in sports, whether that's we're playing video games, whether that we're playing a board game, whatever it is, I do everything in my power to win. And then when you win that much, you got to be cheating, right? You got to be cheating. And definitely if you're on a diet, yeah, people hate on you for it. It doesn't matter what you do because envy creates silent enemies, right? I remember when I was in a gang, I got hated on. When I got out of the gang, I got hated on. I mean, you do good in life, you're hated on. You have some kind of talent or skill that other people don't have, they hate on you for it. If you go on vacation and you go on a trip to a location that they've always wanted to go, they hate on you for it. See, I'm thinking to myself, show props and give love to people that are doing things that you're not. Let's say somebody traveled somewhere you haven't. Just say, man, I can't wait till I go and do that, right? Somebody lives in a bigger house than you. There's envy for that. You drive, you moved up in your job, envy for that. It doesn't matter what you do. If you do not have people envy you, then you're not doing much with your life because you have to have people hate on you. It's just part of life. It's part of succeeding. It's part of anything. So one of the things I never understood, though, is why would you hate somebody for doing something that you have the same possibility or the same strength and skill set if you wanted to do the same, right? So that's number one. Let's talk about number two. You guys watch this whole video because these are some straight, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I used to always do a video on hater. Envy is an easy one to talk about because we all know about it. We all can relate to it. There's right now, I was talking about it earlier, that people are just mad about who got kicked off the floor and who was good and who wasn't. It's hilarious. Number two, difference of opinion. This one is so true. Not caring what other people think, right? I think a lot of people have that problem, caring what other people think. That means you're giving them respect and you actually value their opinion, which is a problem. But that's not what we're talking about here. Number two is the difference of opinion, caring how others think, not what they think, thinking about or hating on being envious or angry or hating someone because of how they think, right? Think about this. How many people get in consistent arguments over religion, over politics, over I mean, it doesn't matter. Even vegan versus non-vegan, how to diet, what to diet. I mean, you name it. People have argued over difference of opinion. My thinking is why do you even care how other people think? Why do you care to control their brain to get them to think like you? And then here's the thing. I think people, once you believe in something and you are hardcore believing it, you just do it. You preach it, you do it. And then the people that are mad at you and hate you for it are the ones that care what you think, right? They are mad at you because of your thought process. Why? Why do you care what anybody thinks, right? At all. But I feel like this is the most craziest thing. So right now, people, my favorite one is just go to Donald Trump, whether you like him or you don't like him, follow his fan page. And then watch when he posts something, and then watch all the comments. Now, the same people that are saying that he's an angry mongrel, which you may be right, and he is an ugly person, absolutely true, but you're doing the same thing that he's doing. You're fighting hate with hate. Doesn't work. Because at the end of the day, if you want to control it, I don't care what people think, and I definitely don't care how others think. Because you live in your world, I live in my world. Why do you care? If you choose to do X, Y, Z, do it, right? And whether I judge you, I don't judge you. How to go envy creates. Oh yeah, envy creates silent enemies. So at the end of the day, like I just don't get it. The biggest thing that people hate on, and I've had people hate me online, I've had people hate me in person, I've had people do all kinds of different crazy things. I've had people follow me just to find out where I go, talk about where I shop. At the end of the day, because people care about how you think. Not just what you think, but how. And I don't understand why two people are going to argue about something they both don't believe in, because it doesn't matter. Again, I choose to live my life how I want to choose to live by it. You choose to live by live by it. It don't matter, right? So the second number reason for people hating in this world is because of how you think. I never got it. I always tell people that get mad at me when I say something, my first question to him is, why do you care what I think? I'm nobody, right? Number 3, and the last, ignorance. What is ignorance? So much hate comes from ignorance. What do I mean by that? Racism, crime, right? Being the product of your environment, right? You maybe were born racist, but you were raised in a racist home, so now you are, right? What I don't understand is how people can hate somebody because of their race, because of who they are. Why do you care? Right? Why do you care? So I feel like a lot of people out in this world hate on you because of where you come from. And like at this point, like we were having a conversation the other day when I was playing chess with my friend and Jennifer, and we were talking about racist people and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I was teaching them, it's there you go again. You hate them for it, but that's ignorance. If they're racist, who cares? Like, I give a damn whether they like me or not because I'm Mexican. Why do I care? If you don't like me because I'm Mexican, doesn't matter to me. If you think I'm less of a person because of my race, I don't care. So where does a lot of hate come from? Even from crime. I mean, think about it. You commit crimes on people because of where you're at, right? Yeah, arrogance is a sign of arrogance. There you go. People could get a lot further in life, Tony, if they weren't so arrogant. And what does arrogant mean? Meaning that you're confident, but you got ignorance, which means that you think you know everything, but you're not any further, and you care about all these other things going on, and you're so arrogant to believe that your way is the only way. No one cares, right? But I don't understand this is why would people hate and be angry on pure ignorance because they just don't know any better, right? And I love it. Like last night, they're going back to the 4, that's the show. There was a girl that was talking trash about a guy that won because he was white. This was crazy. And then here's what happened. And you guys can go to my Twitter. She literally was talking trash to the guy that won, the rapper, against a black guy because he was a white. And that he had no skill because he was white. So then I said to her, that's being racist. And then she said something stupid to me, and then I went back at her. I said, well, you're the only one talking trash about somebody because they're white. And then she goes, you know what? You need to stop bothering me. And then she blocked me. Because that's reverse racism, right? Racism is not just against blacks, Mexicans. You can be racist if you hate any person for what they do or where they come from, right? And that's what I think about. So let's go back and rephrase. So here's the 3 reasons why there's so much hate in this world. Is 1, because envy creates silent enemies. Number 2, difference of opinion. So much people hate other people because of how they think. I don't care how you think. That's how you think, right? You want to have a debate about it. We could talk about it, and I can tell you why I believe what I believe. You can say what you believe in, and at the end of the day, if you stay the same, I don't really care. And number 3, ignorance. Just plain out ignorance. You just hate somebody for no reason because of how they dress, because of their religion, because of their race, because of whatever. Who cares? So, hopefully you guys learned from this video. Show more loves and props to people. Stop hating, man. Give love to everybody. Tell everybody, yeah, that was good. Good job. Because that's what we need, right? Don't hate on somebody because their child's doing better. Don't hate on somebody because they drive a different car. Don't hate on somebody because they believe in something that you don't. Makes no sense to me, so appreciate you guys watching. Talk to you guys soon. Work your way to the top because the bottom's too crowded.